2, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Live in 20 seconds.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Farley Way for this afternoon's game. FA Vars time.
The FA Vars has thrown up some incredible matches for the Red and Greens in recent weeks, and it's time to get back to the action here at Farley Way, home of Quorn Football Club. Welcome to another edition of CUTV with Liam Cook as we present live coverage of the FA Vars fixture between Quorn AFC and Coventry United. And as you well know, ladies and gentlemen, Coventry United certainly like to make things difficult for themselves in the FA Vars. They come into a fellow MFL Premier Division side in Quorn, where really you would expect the Red and Greens to seal a comfortable victory, but of course this is the Cup and anything can and usually does happen. Kickoff is just a few minutes away. Let's take you through the team news for both sides, kicking off with the Red and Greens of Coventry United. So for Coventry United today, number 1, Rich Morris. Number 2, Jeff Woodward. Number 3 is Tom James. Number 4 is Gift Musa. 5, Kyle Barnett. Number 6, Rob Prinzel. 7, Lewis Rankin. 8, the captain, Chris Cox. Number 9, tap-in, Mitch Piggin. Number 10, Craig Reed. And number 11, Tommy Glasgow. And on the bench for the Red and Greens today, number 12, Bobby Mosley. 14, Jack Jays, who could well make his second debut for the club today. Number 15, Josh O'Grady. And number 16, Aaron Apoku. And for the home side, Quorn, number 1, Liam Sharp. Number 2, Rob Mulunga. Number 3, the captain, Niall Maver. Number 4, Levi Ashungba. Number 5, Simon Olcott. 6, Lawrence Gorman. Number 7, Jack Oldham. Number 8, Nathan Dale. 9, Dominic Brennan. 10, Ryan Evans. And number 11, Nick Gould. And on the bench for Quorn today, number 12, Matthew Dawson. 14, Jake Dodds. 15, Amavir Sandhu. And 16, Ben Wallace. So those are your teams for today's match on Armistice Day. There will be a minute's silence to commemorate the brave men and women who sadly lost their lives fighting in the honour of our country. And also we've been told that a former player of Quorn sadly passed away recently, and there will be a minute's silence as well to commemorate his passing. So it will be a joint minute's silence for today's match. The referees lead the players onto the pitch here at Farley Way for this eagerly anticipated FA Vars match. When it comes to the FA Vars and Coventry United, you're pretty much guaranteed the spectacle. The last 2 matches, the Red and Greens have needed a late winner to seal progression to the next round. Will they need such antics today? We'll have to wait and see as we get set for Quorn versus Coventry United in the FA Vars right here on Coventry United TV. Quorn in red and white today, mainly red with white outline. Coventry United in their changed home away shirt, I should say. So the white shirts with the home shorts of all green. United, of course, usually play in red shirt and green shorts and socks. Today it's a little bit different. They are playing in white shirts and green shorts and socks. Rich Morris in the ever fluorescent purple and lime green goalkeeping jersey. I don't think he's exactly going to be making a fashion statement with that jersey, but fingers crossed it will put a few players off. Well, what do you know? They're actually playing Coventry United's unofficial club song over the tannoy of the Kids Are United by Sham 69. I'm not quite sure why Quorn are playing it, but I think our own Mr. Roy Eden has plugged his iPod into the speaker. So a few facts about Quorn. Quorn are currently in 20th place in the Midland Football League Premier Division. Just one win in their last 5 games. So United surely are the favourites of today. But Quorn actually have 4 successive away games after today, including a match against United in the Polymac Packaging League Cup, which is in a couple of weeks' time at the Butts Park Arena. Watch out for the number 9, Dominic Brennan, who has scored 8 times in 20 appearances this season, but also expect some goals, as Quorn have the worst defence in the Premier Division, conceding 40 in 15 matches. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be joining Quorn AFC and Coventry United Football Club in a minute's silence to commemorate the brave men and women who sadly lost their lives fighting for our country. Starting and ending on the referee's whistle. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. It's now time for the action here at Farley Way in Leicestershire. Quorn AFC versus Coventry United. It's like a home from home for Coventry United. They're playing the club's anthem with the Kids Are United by Sham 69. So it's virtually a home game for Coventry United, although it is an hour down the road. So for Coventry United today, number 1, Rich Morris. Number 2, Jeff Woodward. 3, Tom James. Number 4, Gift Musa. 5, Kyle Barnett. 6, Rob Prinzel. 7, Lewis Rankin. 8, Chris Cox. 9, Mitch Piggin. 10, Craig Reed. And 11, Tommy Glasgow. Well, we are underway at Farley Way on the 4G service, which Coventry United usually don't like playing on. And an early foul, as Chris Cox has taken one right to the chest, it looks like. Well, literally about 10 seconds into the game, we already have an injury concerns. Fingers crossed that Chris Cox is all right. He's back on his feet now, so he should be okay to go. It's a free kick to Coventry United for an elbow, it appears. For Quorn AFC today, number 1, Liam Sharp. 2, Rob Malonga. 3, Niall Maver. 4, Levi Ashungba. 5, Simon Olcott. 6, Lawrence Gorman. Number 7, Jack Oldham. 8, Nathan Dale. 9, Dominic Brennan. 10, Ryan Evans. 11, Nick Gould. Not into the area. It's out of play by Niall Maver. Piggin tried to get it back into the penalty area. It was blocked by the leg of Maver, the Quorn captain. United losing by 2-1 in the what I believe was the final game before Christmas last year. And United put that right today. Corner swung in, head towards goal by Rob Prinzel. Well, what about that? 1 minute in, and Rob Prinzel, who's recalled to the first team lineup today, has capped off his return to first team football within 60 seconds with the opening goal. Well, can you get better than that? Welcome back, Rob Prinzel. The defender on the line couldn't keep it out. Destination top corner, destination found. Quorn 0, Coventry United 1. We barely have a minute on the clock. Well, United immediately in front. Quorn, as we said before, with the worst defensive record in the MFL Premier Division with 40 goals conceded in 15 matches. And there goes another one to add to that collection. The first attacking move of the match, United take the lead. Here's Craig Reed, launches with the left-hand side, Lewis Rankin onto it. Tom James making the overlap. Rankin may go alone. Rankin will strike one! Oh, what about that? 2 goals in 2 minutes! 127 seconds gone at Farley Way. Coventry United lead by 2 goals to 0. Lewis Rankin giving Coventry United an impressive advantage. There was no stopping that. The Quorn goalkeeper Liam Sharp diving low, trying to get a hand on it, just out of reach, and Lewis Rankin is on the score sheet once again. And already you have to say Quorn are going to have to go something to get back into this one. There's still 88 minutes to go, and already Coventry United look home and dry. Well, now Quorn have got to try to get themselves into a run. Well, they got onto the ball first, and well, great start for Quorn. Long ball from the back, but Dominic Brennan, who tried to get onto that long ball, was in an offside position. Could it have been a worse start for Quorn? 2 early goals for Coventry United. If you are sitting down listening to the coverage, you've just missed 2 goals. And no, you haven't missed an hour of football, you've missed 3 minutes. Into the area now, Quorn trying to get one back. Brennan, covered up by a number of white shirts. Struck towards goal and wide at the far post. They're taking a deflection on the way through. Quorn have got a corner. I believe that was Gould who struck one at goal. And Gould will take the corner kick himself. It's Gould's delivery. Easily cleared at the near post by Tommy Glasgow. It should be picked up by the Quorn player, it is. Oldham. Now Rob Malonga. Chip pass forward. Evans gives chase, but Tom James barged off the ball by Dominic Brennan. Referee says no foul. And it's in fact going to be a corner. It was rather forceful play by Ryan Evans, but the official deciding no, it's going to be a corner kick. United all, well, we've got white shirts with the home shorts of green, white shorts, white socks of green, I should say. Headed away to the near post once again by Tommy Glasgow. That's near post routine not working for Quorn initially. And neither did that pass from Oldham. Out of play, despite the best efforts of Nick Gould. So 5 minutes gone at Farley Way. And do not adjust your headsets. It's Quorn 0, Coventry United 2. A quite remarkable start from the Red and Greens. Here's Rich Morris in goal for Coventry United. Of course, Scott Dutton cup tied today. Over the head of Ashongba. Forward once again by Quorn. Rankin picks it up from Chris Cox into the centre of Tommy Glasgow. Glasgow back to Barnett. James wants it on the left, but forward to Craig Reed, playing a deep role at the moment. Tries to let off to Gift Musa. Musa barged up the ball by Ashongba. Referee doesn't want to know. Maver, the captain. Dale. Maver in support, covered up by Reed and Cox. Gets the ball away, but only as far as Jeff Woodward, who's back in his favoured position of fullback today. Out of play for a Coventry United throw. So Brad Jones out injured. We believe it's another knee injury. Brad Jones has suffered with knee injuries in recent weeks. So Woodward is back on the right flank with Rob Primsel making his first appearance for about a month. And he scored after less than 60 seconds. Mayer punts it forward, looking for Brennan. Barnett will get there first and puts it out of play. Just left with the Coventry United dugout. It will be a throw. Throw taken. Here's Oldham. Can he get the cross in? No, he can't. He's dispossessed. Glasgow clears. Now pushing forward again. Low strike blocked by the leg of Kyle Barnett on the edge of the box. Musa. Glasgow surrounded by red shirts. That's with Craig Reid, who punts it forward for Mitch Piggin to chase. Sharp should get there first. He does, just keeps inside of those white lines as well. Alcott. Here's Rob Malonga at fullback. Long range ball looking for the top scorer, Shea Brennan. 8 goals in 20 league and cup matches this season. Doesn't get the chance to get onto it as the scorer of the first goal, Rob Prinzel, was able to volley it out of play for a throw-in. Level with the Coventry United penalty area. So a dangerous position for Quorn AFC. Trying to get themselves stuck in here. A goal here will put them right back in with a chance, but already United in the driving seat. Here's Malonga. Oldham for support. Handball claims, referee doesn't want to know. Cross put in, and I think that was headed out of play by Jeff Woodward. In fact, no, the referee has given it as a throw to Coventry United. It's gone over Woodward and gone over Gould. It looked like the fullback may have got a touch off the head, but there was no appeal, so I assume I got that one wrong. Woodward gets the ball from Glasgow into the centre with Reid, flicked on into the centre with Chris Cox. Now Tom James at left back, space on the left hand side for Lewis Rankin. Here is Rankin, tries to keep the ball away from Rob Malonga down the left hand side. Chris Cox will give chase. Can't control. Evans to Malonga. Evans wants it back. Here's Evans. Easily blocked by Tommy Glasgow. Throwing on the halfway line to Quorn AFC to be taken by Rob Malonga. Forward pass by the defender, picked up by Tommy Glasgow. Rankin to Tom James. TJ tries to find Chris Cox, but it's picked up by Nathan Dale. Brennan. Glasgow gets stuck in and takes the ball away. Here's James. Piggin trying to find Chris Cox, but Cox has the ball taken away from him. Malonga looking for the run of Brennan, met in the air by Rob Prinzel. Coventry United seemingly equal to everything Quorn are throwing at them in the early stages. Glasgow onto the right with Craig Reid. Tried to chip pass forward to Chris Cox. Gorman got there first, but Cox batters with the ball, and Gorman has no choice but to put it into his own dugouts, and Coventry United with the throw-in. Glasgow trying a little bit of a cheeky move, trying to find Chris Cox, didn't work out. Barnett, they'll take such on from Cox. Well, Piggin will give chase, and Piggin's got onto it. It was Piggin's cross that resulted in a corner for Coventry, which got them the first goal. Into the air for Chris Cox. Oh, he's over the stand. From that sort of distance, Chris Cox is the one man you wanted on that ball. An ultimately disappointing way to end a great move for the Red and Greens. But Quorn know that they were cut open once again. It's happening very frequently in the opening 10 minutes. It has not been a good start for the home side. Liam Sharp will take the goal kick. You're going to be able to stick from the Coventry United fans behind the goal as well. We've already seen that net been hit twice. Craig Reid spins away from Dale and spins into Nathan Gould. Brennan, can he put it past Rich Morris? No, he can't. He stabs it wide with Morris off his line. So, with 10 minutes gone, Coventry United lead Quorn by 2-0 in the FA Vase. Rob Prinzel takes the goal kick. In recent weeks, we've seen Rich Morris allow his defenders to take the goal kicks for him. Glasgow. Tom James. Keeps the ball away from Evans. Down to the centre with Glasgow. Musa in the centre circle. Barnett wants it forward. Nice little pass to Kyle Barnett. Barnett tries to put it down that right hand side for Craig Reid to give chase, but too far and picked up by Sharp. Latest score from the Ricoh Arena between Coventry City and Mansfield. After 10 minutes, it remains 0-0. The Sky Blues trying to capitalise on a good victory in the FA Cup last week. Jordan Pondicelli, who scored both goals in that match, is starting for the Sky Blues. Here's Rob Malonga. Dale in support. Finds number 7. Here's Malonga. Crossing opportunity for Malonga. Brennan's in there. Bashes towards that far post. Picked up by Craig Reid, who seems to be playing more of a right midfield role at the moment. That long ball towards Mitch Piggin, intercepted by Lawrence Gorman. Breathing room for Quorn, for the time being at least. Here's Malonga. Trying to find Evans down that right hand side. Tom James stretches to get to that ball first. His clearance blocked by Evans. James taken out, but it's also taken out of play by Evans for a Coventry United goal kick. Also got live coverage of the FA Women's Premier League Southern Division tomorrow, with Coventry United taking on West Ham United at the Butts Park Arena. So live coverage of that match kicks off at 1:45 tomorrow, live from the home of the Red and Greens. Here's Tom James. United seeming very laid back at the moment. They've already got this game well under control. But can they keep it under control? Musa onto the left wing with Lewis Rankin on the halfway line. Plays it back to Tom James, back to Rankin, back to James. Here's Reed in the centre. Not sort of flicking, but picked up by Gorman. Dale keeps it away. Malonga once again going for that ball on the right hand side. Once again seems unsuccessful. In fact, no, Brennan's got there, but he can't keep it in. So it isn't successful in the end. Got Prinzel. Musa striding away from the Red and Greens penalty area, but a poor pass easily picked up by Levi Ashonga. Sliding in Tommy Glasgow. Musa in there as well. Well, one of them's got the ball away, and Coventry United can make some progress now. Reed into the centre with Chris Cox still inside United's territory. Woodward. A nice little volley pass by Mitch Piggin onto the right hand side for Chris Cox. And another one by Piggin, trying to find Lewis Rankin this time. Look at that! Brilliant passing accuracy from Mitch Piggin. He does tricks as well. Lewis Rankin tries one. Rankin! Oh! What a goal! Oh my goodness me! You have just seen one of the goals of the season from Lewis Rankin. Well, firstly, you've got to say Mitch Piggin, laser-guided accuracy with that passing. But Lewis Rankin, with a Rankin rocket straight into that top corner. One word. Wow. Well, Lewis Rankin wasn't happy that he didn't win goal of the month last month. I think he's going to tie down after that. And already after 15 minutes, it's Quorn AFC 0, Coventry United 3. Just book the place at Wembley now, lads. Here's Gorman now for Quorn. They've got to try and settle back into a rhythm. It's going to take a hell of a comeback to come back from this. Alcott. All the way back to Liam Sharp, who, in all fairness, hasn't had a prayer of saving any of these. If anything, it should have been more. Chris Cox with a gilded opportunity, heading it over the crossbar and over the stand from about 5 yards out. So Quorn can count themselves lucky that it's not 4. Every shot that United have had being overlooked like a tin of beans by the Coventry United attack. But a throw-in right in the corner, given to Coventry United, and the Coventry United fans who have made their way over to Farley away. They're certainly in good spirits, and they've got good reason to be in good spirits. The fans' lecturers are pretty happy as well after that rather promising start. Not quite as jubilant though. Here's TJ, Tom James. Down the left, looking for Mitch Piggin. He's got the ball to spot the best up to the defender. Piggin lobs the goalkeeper, lobs the stand as well. Volley to send from Mitch Piggin. To be fair, the way things are going, they may as well have a go. Because as things stand, United are, in my opinion, pretty much guaranteed a spot in the next round of the FA Vars, and everything they seem to hit seems to go in. So Piggin had all the right in the world to have a go there. Here's Simon Alcott. Across to Nathan Dale, sprints away from Gift Musa, lays it up to the left-hand side with Niall Maver, the captain, who will be sure barking at his team after a horrible start. Launch it down the left-hand side, and volleyed clear by Carl Barnett. Job finished by Craig Reed, who puts it out of play. Mather to his opposite left back, Malonga. Rob Malonga takes on Lewis Rankin. Brave thing to do. Cross put in. Oh, and just flashes away from Shea Brennan. In that sort of position, a clean contact from Brennan surely would have given Quorn a goal back. But at this stage of the match, it would have given them a slight opportunity of getting back into this, but it really hasn't been the best of beginnings. Olcott in the centre circle for Quorn AFC. Malonga free on the right hand side. Evans wants it through, offside. Claims by the defenders, but it's gone past Morris. It's cleared off the line by Kyle Barnett. Rich Morris with his arms outstretched, asking the linesman, where was the flag? Well, once again, just like the Council match last weekend, United believing that it was offside and just stopping. It's like they've just put a red light on the traffic lights. And luckily this time, Kyle Barnett was there to pick up the pieces and stop well, I'm sure it basically would have been a consolation goal for Quorn. Rich Morris wants that clean sheet. He's going to go all lengths to get it, but he very nearly lost it. Olcott's cross, stabbed away by Prinzel. Once again, Barnett is there to end the danger. Nodded forward once again. Prinzel clears this time. It's gone over the head of Chris Cox. Quorn will keep possession on the back line. Score update from the Ricoh Arena. It remains Coventry City 0, Mansfield Town 0. Into the box, aiming for Shea Brennan and Rob Malonga, but it will go into the grateful grasp of Rich Morris between the six for the red and greens. Across to Kyle Barnett. Now Tommy Glasgow. Forward to Craig Reed. Shoved over by Niall Mather. Just inside his own half. Free kick given. United will take it rather quickly. Lewis Rankin on a hat-trick, and he's barged out of the way by Niall Mather. Frustration from the captain, and you can see why this side have had, well, I'm sorry to say it, a rather embarrassing start. I think, yeah, the referee's going to go to his book. It's a yellow card for Niall Mather, the Quorn captain. "20 minutes gone at Farley Way. Quorn 0, Coventry United 3 is the current scoreline. 2 from Rankin, 1 by Prinzel, and the third goal, Rankin's second, was one to behold. He's standing over the ball now. Could we see one of the quickest hat-tricks in Coventry United history, with Lewis Rankin stood over the ball with this free kick around 15 yards outside the box, about 30 yards away from goal. It's actually going to be Craig Reed who puts it in, and nodded away by Olcott. But picked up on the left wing by Rob Prinzel. Has that touched the arm of Evans? Referee says no. Glasgow, Prinzel into a more central position with Gift Musa. Glasgow loses out, and now it's Evans on the right hand side trying to make some progress. And that's a neat ball. And it's a neat tackle by Gift Musa. He was able to stop the run down the right wing from the number 7, Jack Oldham. Malonga will take it. Olcott wants it close, he's got it. Here's Gorman. Mather on the left hand side. Launched it to Gould. It's gone over Gould, past Woodward, into Terry Anderson's dugout, thrown Coventry United. It's pretty much been a perfect start for the Red and Greens, apart from that hairy moment where Kyle Barnett had to clear up the line. But apart from that, it's been red and green all the way. Prinzel to Woodward. Prinzel again. James on the left hand side. He'll find Tommy Glasgow in front of him. Kyle Barnett boxed in for a brief period. Clearance noted forward by Mather. Offside claims against Oshungba. Referee doesn't want to know. Oshungba strides down the left. Here's Dale. Nathan Dale plays a 1-2 with Mather. Reed does his best to stop the run. He's forced towards his own halfway line. Good skill from the defence to keep it away from the Coventry United front man. He couldn't do it for long. Piggins pass cut out. Then goes Gift Musa to win it back. Free kick against Coventry United. A sandwich there between the Coventry United players and the Quorn man. I think it was Prinzel and Cox just sandwiching the Quorn midfielder. It will be taken by Nathan Dale in the centre circle. Across to Mather. Oshungba tries to turn Barnett, not an easy thing to do. encasing a sea of white on the left-hand side. United able to pick the ball, but they can't pick the pass. Ashomba receives it from Oldham. Alcott. Onto the right with Malonga, crossing opportunity for Quorn. Blocked by the back of Tom James. It bounces onto the head of Rob Prince, but Malonga gets the cross in towards Brennan. Crucial touch by Jeff Woodward. Reed can't dribble it away though. Ashomba taken out. Quorn want a foul. They're not going to get one. Forward to Mitch Piggin. Piggin's on his own. He's going to have to go alone here. Down the right hand side. I think Gorman's going to get there first. He is. And he'll shepherd it back to the goalkeeper. Here's Liam Sharp, who hasn't made a save yet. United have had 5 efforts, 2 off target, the other 3 in the goal. Malonga, that's gone out of play, hasn't it? Assistant says no. Tom James was calling for it, and that is actually a cracking ball from Malonga, because it's given the corner throw right in the corner. And a chance for Brennan to strike one straight into the tree line. Well, the top scorer for Quorn, Dominic Brennan, I should say. 8 goals in 20 League and Cup appearances so far this season. Couldn't make it 9 from a promising position. More CUTV action with the Coventry United first team on Tuesday night in the Midland Football League Premier Division, with Coventry United travelling to Heanor Town. Who can forget the late drama we saw there last year? Evans, he's past the last man. He's on the right hand side. He's going to have to try and cut in. Cross towards Brennan, easily cleared by Kyle Barnett. Here's Malonga. It's not over yet. A nice little 1-2 with Evans, but Musa gets stuck in and takes out a play for a throw, level with the penalty area. Great defending from Coventry United to give Musa a very promising start in the opening 25 minutes. Malonga will take. He's got Dale next to him. Brennan. Malonga. Who's there? Rich Morris is there. Easy catch for the man they call England's number 1. Here's Craig Reed. Acres of space on the left-hand side for Chris Cox. He wants it. It's a good ball from Craig Reed, is it? No, just a little too powerful. Throwing on this near side to Quorn. He'll need a miracle to take this one to extra time or replay, whatever's going on. I'll try and find out whether it's going to go to extra time or a replay. It's down to the clubs. They can decide whether they want it ended tonight or whether they want another fixture at a later date. You have to usually go for the penalty option. We'll try and find out at half-time whether we'll be having additional minutes in the unlikely scenario where it'll be 3-3 or 4-4, whatever it is. Ball down the left, and Barnett will allow that one to go back to Morris. 25 minutes gone at Farley Way. Quorn 0, Coventry United 3. A quite remarkable start for the Red and Greens, with 3 goals in the opening 14 minutes. In fact, there were 2 goals in the opening 2 minutes. United passing it around at the back. Kyle Barnett plays a 1-2 with Tommy Glasgow. Here's Prinzel. Latest scoreline from the Ricoh Arena after 20 minutes there. It remains Coventry City 0, Mansfield Town 0. Over 1,300 Mansfield fans making their way to the Ricoh Arena. Piggin, Reed in support, covered up by Malonga. Olcott's there as well, trying to put off the front man. Tom James right on the touchline, out of play off Malonga for a Coventry United throw, level with the penalty area. Good chance to get a 4th goal here for the Red and Greens. James, Rankin turns his man but can't get to the ball. Picked up by Dale, launches it forward. Brennan's the intended target. Handball claims, the referee upholds them. Rob Prinzel's clearance, patted down by the arm of Shea Brennan. Well, if it was deliberate, it surely would have been at least a yellow card, but the referee obviously thinking that it wasn't deliberate. Here's Chris Cox beaten to the ball by Ashomba. Tries to spin away from the Coventry United captain. Mather. Oldham. Launched forward by Gould. And Rich Rose will say, yep, I'll have that, thank you very much. He's outgrown that headband, he's going to need a fishnet soon. James to Musa, quickly closed down by Dale. Prince were able to get the ball away. Musa again, and taken out maliciously by Dominic Brennan. The ball had gone, Musa had gone, and Brennan just taking a dig at the Coventry United man there. That's got to be a yellow card. And the referee is having a word with Brennan. It doesn't look like he's going to be booked. He's not. Dominic Brennan gets away with that one. Well, there seemed to be no attempt to get the ball, so surely should have been a yellow card. I don't think United will care too much. They're 3-0 up. Cox, now Woodward. Tony Glasgow. Into the centre circle, launches it towards TJ, Tom James. He's got Rankin in front, but tries to keep the ball away from Malonga. Good challenge from the right back, and takes it away from Tom James. And now it's Quorn on the attack. Evans gives chase. Appeals of offside against Evans. Referee doesn't want to know. And Musa as well to get his body in the way of Evans. Evans forces Musa down, actually trips over the legs of Musa. He goes to the floor too. United have already taken the free kick. Here's James. Across to Kyle Barnett. He's got Woodward to his right. He tries a long ball forward to Mitch Piggin, too far, and Sharp will gather it. Immediately distributed to Niall Mather, who's already on a yellow card, of course. Dale, Gorman. Malonga free on the right-hand side. Gorman will go to the left, looking for Nick Gould. Intercepted by Jeff Wood, flicked over Gould to Craig Reed. He's playing on the right-hand side of a front three for Coventry United. But Barnett cannons it off the leg of Nathan Dale. Goal kick to Coventry United, but a rather nervy moment for the Red and Greens. They haven't had many of them so far. They've looked dominant so far. James to Lewis Rankin. Good control to keep it away from Oldham, and striding forward and through the Craig Reed. Could this be a four? It's Craig Reed, and it's charged down by Olcott. Taking a little too long to get the shot away there. After a flurry of goals in recent weeks, Craig Reed's striking has slowed down a little bit in recent matches. Reed again. Tries to find Peel on the edge of the box. Mather gets there first, but Cleverton throws his opposite captain, Chris Cox. Well, Musa wasn't ready for it, and he's let that one go straight to Rob Malonga. If he had kept on going, he surely would have got to it. But it's launched on the right-hand side for Evans to give chase, and Rob Prinzel volleys it into the field behind the goal. And a new ball will be required. Half an hour played at Farley Way. Quorn AFC 0, Coventry United 3 in the FA Vars second round. And barring a miracle comeback from the Leicestershire side, we should be seeing the Red and Greens into the third round proper of the FA Vars. Brennan, Malonga, Evans stabs it over to Dominic Brennan. Malonga. That's Gould. A neat cross towards Dominic Brennan, punch clear by Rich Morris. And now Rankin had a chance to sprint away, halted, and now he's lost possession to Rob Malonga, who has been the outstanding player for Quorn so far. The only player who seems to be actually giving 110% at the moment. Gorman across to Mather. Oldham. Gould. Deep into United territory now. Here's Dominic Brennan. Nathan Dale. Musa gets stuck in, can't take the ball away. Mather across to Gorman. Malonga just out of reach for the fullback, and that's Lewis Rankin. Piggin. Reed wants the through ball. Lofted pass with the right-hand side. Reed stops his run, but able to get onto the loose ball. Possession in the court of Coventry United. Here's Jeff Woodward. Tries to find Craig Reed, but he stopped, waiting for the ball to come to him, which allowed Niall Mather to slide in and take it away. Gould. Into United's half now, forward to Dominic Brennan. Back to Gould. Down the left. Ryan Evans will give chase, he's onside. Crossing opportunity, no one in the penalty area now. There is now. Oldham stabbed away from the United defender, and Tom James will clear. Now Lewis Rankin, Coventry United. About 5 on 3 here. Rankin, tried the neat ball to Chris Cox. Piggin is furious. A wasted chance for Coventry United. 5 players on 3 defenders. In all fairness, do they really need another goal? Well, if they end up losing 4-3, then you'll probably say, yes, they did need another goal, but at the current moment, you'd probably say that United looks safe. And the referee wants the throw-in on the far side to be taken in a more realistic position. Still 0-0 at the Ricoh Arena between Coventry City and Mansfield. Here at Farley Way, Coventry United in a dominant 3-0 lead. After barely half an hour, Gift Musa caught in possession by Rob Malonga. Alcott looking for the run of Brennan. He didn't see Rob Prinzel behind him. Prinzel sweeps the ball away. Now Tommy Glasgow, back to Morris in goal. Scott Dunn, of course, is cup tight, so can't take part today. Carlo Neal's also left the club. He's gone to Nuneaton Griff. Ashmel Horter and James Bain also gone, so United only have 2 goalkeepers now in Morris and Dutton. And only one of them is available today. Moves it to Prinzel on the edge of his own penalty area. Kyle Barnett. No need to rush, they've got plenty of time. Prinzel. Brennan slides in, takes the ball away, but it's easy pickings for Tom James. Look at that, dancing away from the top scorer for Quorn, and plays a nice little 1-2 between himself and Rob Prinzel. Oh, it's a champagne football from Coventry United. Rankin eggs the space out wide for Craig Reed, but it's down the left for Mitch Piggin on the opposite side. Cuts in, Piggin, away from the challenge of Alcott, towards Craig Reed, the far post, brilliant save! The feet of Sharp denying Craig Reed. What does Reed have to do to score a goal? The Coventry United have been by a million trillion miles the better side so far. 3-0 isn't doing them justice. They've been dominant so far, and if it wasn't for some outstanding reflexes from Liam Sharp, it would be more than 3-0. And Craig Reed is desperately unlucky not to be on the score sheet himself. It's Morris on the ball. Punts it forward. Not a lot of direction on that ball. It's towards the right side of the Quorn defence, picked up by Alcott. Now Gorman across the left-hand side with Niall Maver, the captain. Dale in support. Oldham back to Maver. Gorman. Quorn encased in their own backyard. Not for long as Gorman sends it forward. Evans gives chase. Jewels the ball away. Shot charged down by Barnett. Evans will get there again. Glasgow can't take it away. Cox can. And now to challenge Oldham, who briefly got the ball back. Here's Mather onto the clearance. Nathan Dale. Plenty of space from Malonga on that right hand side. It bounces to the fullback, can't control it. He's got it to feet now. It's been closed down by Tom James. Lays it off. Plays a 1-2 with Dale. Malonga still trying to get that cross off. Alcott. He'll get it in. Into the hands of Rich Morris, that is. We've had 35 minutes of action here at Farley Way in the FA Vase second round. Quorn AFC 0, Coventry United 3. Goal kick. Piggin turns away from Gorman. Gorman had to do well to get his foot high and take it away from Mitch Piggin. Picked up by Lewis Rankin. He can't keep the ball in. Tries to sort it with his heel. He got a touch in it, but he didn't get a tough enough touch on it. We'll be going off there for approximately 10 minutes at half time to swap over the laptop battery so ensure we can bring the second half of this match in its entirety. So look for the new live stream after half time for exclusive live commentary of the remainder of this fixture. We'll be going off there in approximately 9 minutes plus added time. Dale spins away from Gift Musa. Musa eventually makes the challenge. Reed aiming for Piggin, not clear by Gorman. Here's Jack Oldham. Niall Maver on into his own penalty area. Long range pass aiming for Ryan Evans. Woodward gets there and finds Chris Cox, who sends it straight onto the knee of the Quorn manager. Doug Keith, the Quorn manager, in his third spell as manager. Offside given against Dominic Brennan. The ball down the left-hand side, aiming for the Quorn number 9. They wouldn't have found him anyway, but he was interfering with play, so the referee decided to give the free kick. United seem very comfortable at the moment. They may choose to take some of the bigger names off, like Lewis Rankin or Mitch Piggin. They do have options on the bench. Those include Bobby Mosley, Josh O'Grady, Aaron Opoku, and a familiar face returning to Coventry United from Bedworth, and that's striker Jack Jays. He is on the bench for today's match for the first time since 2015. Maver. Quick first time passing from Quorn to keep the ball away from Coventry United in their own backyard. Glasgow slides in, takes the ball away from Ashongba. Beautiful tackling from the Coventry United man. Cox to Woodward with a Cruyff turn to keep it away from Dominic Brennan. And Morris toying with the Quorn attackers, saying, come on, have a go. Bang, there it goes. Glasgow, oh, look at that. Brilliant football from Glasgow. But the referee's actually given a foul against Glasgow and given a play onto Quorn, but they're not taking advantage of it. Glasgow to Rankin on the left-hand side, still wanting that hat-trick. Across the Gift Musa in the centre circle. A swing and a miss by Brennan, who if he made contact surely would have been booked for that. It flicks away from the heel of Evans for Quorn. Picked up by Glasgow. Lewis Rankin. Trying to, what was he looking for? Mitch Piggin. It was easy cut out by Olcott. Malonga. Halts his run and lays it off to Nathan Dale. Malonga's in support, but he's saying, go on, get forward. Into the area for Ryan Evans. And it's easily gathered on the edge of the box by Rich Morris. A leisurely Saturday afternoon stroll in the park for Coventry United thus far. And this isn't me being biased, this is me telling the absolute truth. And in all honesty, Quorn they haven't turned up. They've had, what, one chance? Well, two if you include the one that was blazed away by Brennan. It has not been a good performance from Quorn. There's still plenty of time to get back into this match for Quorn. They've still got another 50 minutes. But it's going to take an almighty comeback. Maver surging for an option down that left wing. It's met by the boot of the former Coventry City centre-back Kyle Barnett. And Morris. Time and space in the box. United just have to just sit back and say, yep, we've got the 3-0 lead. We ain't going anywhere. Cox nods it on, looking for Craig Reid, just beaten to the ball by Maver. And it remains at 0-0 at the Ricoh Arena between Coventry City and Mansfield. About 40 minutes of play gone there, and 40 minutes of play gone here at Farley Way. Quorn 0, Coventry United 3. Goal in the first minute scored by Rob Prinzel. Goal in the second minute scored by Lewis Rankin. And Rankin scoring a spectacular third for United in the 14th minute. And now Evans tries to get some prestige back for his team, Quorn. Gould. Brennan's in the box, and Brennan heads it up rather than forward. Doesn't that just sum up Quorn today? Brilliant position, poor execution. Dale. Barnett out to pick up the pieces, and now Rankin will sprint away. Malonga does his best to try and catch him up, but it's away before he can get there. Reid, Rankin, space on the left-hand side for Chris Cox, but it's put through for Mitch Piggin. On the right side of the box, Reid wants it in the centre. It's to Craig Reid. Can he get the shot away? No, he can't. Good slide by Olcott to take it away from the former Coventry City and Newport striker, signed from League 2 this summer. Rankin down the right to Jeff Woodward. The Quorn coaching staff not happy with their lads at all, and with good reason. Woodward. Rankin, calm, precise passing. Well, that wasn't precise, was it? Aiming for Craig Reid, picked up by Maver. The Glasgow gets stuck in two challenges. Look at that! Oh, unbelievable techers from Tommy Glasgow. But he's lost the ball now, and Give Musa. Well, wait a minute. Give Musa has been forced down by Ashongba, and Musa's been penalised. I don't know whether that song's going to take off, but fair dues for trying. Well, the Coventry United fans in a very good move in full force. And wait a minute, Give Musa's been booked. Look to me, as in Musa just got to the ball first, and the Ashongba just went bang straight into him. Musa's got a yellow card for that. Well, I'm bemused about that. And immediately offside against Brennan on the left-hand wing. 3 minutes of normal time remaining, plus stoppages. I don't think there'll be too many stoppages. Probably 2 minutes of added time, so really you're talking about 5 minutes before the break. Here's Tom James. Rankin, inside Quorn territory. Back into his own half with TJ. Rob Prinzel, who got the ball rolling in terms of goals with the opening strike within 60 seconds. Now to his defensive partner, Kyle Barnett. Morris. United playing games with Quorn at the moment. And just passes it over to Carl Barnett on the right hand side as Brennan got too close. Barnett plays it back to Morris and hoofs it clear. Piggy tries to get his head in it, is beaten in the air by Olcott. Maver will pick it up and nod it back to Liam Sharp between the sticks. 2 minutes of normal time remaining. Gorman. Malonga's got a bit of space on the right hand side. Ashungba wants it forward. It's over Tom James. Ashungba. Out comes Morris. Good stop, and Morris has been taken out. Can Quorn get the shot away? Morris able to backtrack to his line. Malonga's cross. And over the crossbar by Brennan. The best move that Quorn have mustered for about half an hour. Morris taking out the picture momentarily, able to backtrack to his line before Quorn could get a shot away. Malonga's cross, Brennan in a decent position at the far post, but couldn't keep the header down. As we approach half time, it remains Quorn 0, Coventry United 3 in the second round of the FA Vase. Rob Prinzel for Coventry United. Barnett. Striding forward, Quorn, but Barnett picks up the pieces and cleared by Morris towards Lewis Rankin. That first half hat-trick slipping away. Rankin tries to keep it in, but it's to the feet of Malonga. Rankin does his best to try and put the fullback up and laid off to Ashungba. Maver. Plenty of space for Nathan Dale. Deep into Quorn territory. Long pass forward, met in the air by Carl Barnett. Look at that, nice little back heel by Dale. The United had it back. Cox chips it forward, out of reach for Mitch Piggin. Gorman trying to find out where the ball was for a minute, but able to give it back to Sharp. With a few minutes remaining in the first half of the Ricoh Arena. Coventry City 0, Mansfield Town 0 is the current score. Morris boots it away from his penalty area, over Cox onto Ashungba's head. Malonga can't reach it. James will find Lewis Rankin. Reed wants it on the right hand side, but he can't take it past Olcott. Olcott counters it off the backside of Tommy Glasgow, but it will be picked up by Tom James rather easily. James to Cox. Ashungba tries to take the ball away, but he's not quick enough. Glasgow back to Rich Morris. Morris to Prinzel. Back to Morris. Normal time is up. We are into added minutes. Chipped into the into the stand here at Farley Way, into the main stand alongside the length of the pitch. Olcott to Dale. Oldham. Space on the left hand side for Gould. Has played around in the middle. Here's Brennan in the centre circle. Olcott has to race to that one as Rankin trying to put him under pressure across to Niall Mather. We've had 1 minute of added time already. And the intended pass towards Nathan Dale was offside and it was caught by Morris anyway. United will be allowed to play on despite the flag going up on this near side against Quorn. Here's Tom James. Rankin. Launch it down the left hand side for Mitch Piggin to give chase. He may well beat Gorman to the ball. Gorman blocks him off, and it's a foul against Mitch Piggin for a bit of arm pulling on Gorman. So a free kick taken inside the Quorn penalty area. Here's Malonga. Tries to play it through for Evans, picked up by Rob Prinzel. Now Tom James across the back line to Carl Barnett, and the referee ends a dominant first half for the Red and Greens of Coventry United. 2 goals within 120 seconds, followed by a masterpiece from Lewis Rankin. You can't ask for more than that. Half-time score at Farley Way in the FA Vase second round. Quorn 0, Coventry United 3. And that will do us for the first half here on CUTV. We'll be back in about 10 minutes time for exclusive commentary of the second half of today's thrilling encounter. Don't go anywhere. Look for the new live stream. We'll be back in 10 minutes here on Coventry United TV with Liam Cook. You're not going to want to miss this, folks.